And I am live. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, August 20th, 2019, here in hot Las Vegas, Nevada. And I sure hope everybody's having a great Tuesday morning. The heat is definitely on here in Las Vegas. How you doing, sweet? Hello, Mayor. How you doing, sweetheart? You and Dr. Fish. Hope you're doing well. I like you. I like that you like me. Hello there. Good afternoon to you. I've been up. Yeah, that'll be the day I look hot. Anyway, thank you, Mayor. Hey, Monique. How are you doing, sweetheart? How are you? Good morning, Joan Ann. Nice to see you. Miss you, huh? Feel so happy here today. Soggy Bottom Girl. Nice to see you. Guess not what? Guess not what, Vincent? Yeah, it was a great chooch last night. It was a record-breaking chooch. Hello, Vincent. Give me a chance to see you there. I'm looking at a very small screen. And we live from Vegas. Kay, how are you? Good morning, Jen. Jen, how are you, sweetheart? Good morning, Beryl. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's nice to see Jen. Jen, I want to thank my mods. Jen, I hope you're feeling better today. Mouse Toes, how are you, sweetie? Always nice to see you. Boat Trade, Brazil, Boa Tarde. Hello, Alex. It was so fun last night. Bot hated me, but all is good. You know what? I made a, I've been fiddling with some things on YouTube because the text-to-speech is a very important thing. Hey, Yosemite, thank you for last night. It's a, Nightbot kickbox. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that again. Okay, Jen. I'm the sexy boy. Did you finally get rid of that guy you were with? Let's see. It's Missy Dodds. What's up for tonight? I never really know what's up for tonight. Just watch your video. So cute. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. Cobra John. Good morning to you. Dude, good. The thing I like about D, he's out working. That's what I really like, you know, somebody that's out doing their thing, earning money, earning a little bit of coin today, and I really like that. Missy Jenn got me with the big tractor. She loves doing her content. She loves her tractors. Yeah, epic last night. I really enjoyed. Very interesting. You know, one of the things, and I'm going to talk about that on street streaming, and why I love it so much. Good Tuesday for you. Yeah, Missy Jenn does some cute videos. She does. The heat is definitely on here today. Hello, Raghu. Nice to see you. And that's the biggest factor to contend with. It's also the reason it's virtually impossible to stream during the day. Hey, Allison. I just don't like him. Reminds me of Carl Brook. Well, as far as I know, I don't really follow Carl. Carl knows me. I go onto his chat streams. Rarely Taco Tuesday. We'll watch tonight. That's cool. But like I say, anybody that's out there working is a good thing, in my opinion. We all have differences of opinion about people on YouTube, but he's a great guy to go chooching with at night for sure. All right, anybody guess what was record-breaking about last night? Anybody want to give a guess about what was record-breaking of all the chooches I've ever done? Hey, Carl, how are you doing, sweetheart? Let's see. Sounds in the background like a factory. Well, it's real busy here. There's a construction site. No, not views. Mileage. There you go. Monique has got it. When I computed the walk down last night, I computed from Gold Spike here down to Circus. And that's a 2.7 mile hike each way. So you're looking at 5.4 miles. And then when we got around Circus, we did about, believe it or not, about 3/4 of a mile around their length of time. And I'll tell you what, that brought us almost up to 7 miles last night of walking. And I was really surprised about myself. I was really shocked, guys, that first time back on a really mega chooch circus was fascinating. Thank you, Light Switch, and thank you for last night. Head down to Havasu this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to hit the pool when I'm done. Yeah, it ended up being about almost 7 miles yesterday. Hey, Harvey, we really covered some ground last night. And like I said, the thing that really shocked me, yeah, we covered some ground. The thing that really shocked me was that I came out of that in pretty good shape. You know, I got back to the room, I guess it was about 1:30, and I'll tell you, I just collapsed last night. But you know what? My knee held up. Yeah, it's great exercise, all that walking. But I will tell you that the heat really does take a toll even at nighttime. The problem with Las Vegas is that you're in a very big city here. It's in a bowl, okay? It's not up in the mountains. And because it's in a valley, hey Dawn, how you doing, sweetie? I'm doing good. And because it's in a valley, it becomes a big heat collector during the day. Mark Handler, how are you? Epic shoots last night, enjoyed the replay. Thank you very much, Survivor. Thank you very much. And because it's in the valley, and because there's a lot of blacktop here, there's a lot of buildings here. What happens during the day is all of these buildings, all of this blacktop, it all collects heat during the daytime, and it releases all that heat at night. And it's still very hot on the streets. And let me tell you, I think I ended up probably drinking a good half a gallon of water on that trip. I did not feel like drinking. Hey Alpo, always love Rosie in the morning. Yeah, I do have my pluses in the morning. Hello Vicky, how are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you. That's the problem. You go down, you put your hand on the side of buildings and things, and the heat that they're releasing is just phenomenal. Marvelous group of people. So, yeah, I'm going to call it about a 7 mile chooch last night. And I guess we got back, it was about 87 degrees when we finally got back to the hotel. A bot. No, but this spot's a good spot's a good bot. Let me tell you what I did here. You know, I've been doing various things on the channel. The text-to-speech is finally working good here on the channel. Make sure that's turned up. But I've had multiple. I have the Streamlabs bot, and I also have a Nightbot here. And those of you who don't know, who don't do streams and things, when you do a stream these days, you can either, if you have a mobile phone like I do, you can, did you buy, let's get this Vincent Vega guy, he's a dick. Let's get rid of this guy. Put user in timeout for a bit. I like to do that once in a while. We'll give you time to think about that, Vincent. I've never needed to buy subs in my life. Anybody that can look at the history of my channel will see the slow, steady growth. Good morning, Missy Jenn. And buying subs is almost a guaranteed way to get in trouble with YouTube algorithms. Yeah, Nightbot was on the warpath last night. Anyway, you can start a stream. All around me, they're putting up hotels. You can put up streams, either stream direct to YouTube, which I'm doing right now, or you can start up on Streamlabs. And last night I made the mistake on the Murphy channel of starting to chooch on Streamlabs. Well, that was a big issue because Streamlabs has a different bot profile attached to it, whereas the YouTube just uses the Nightbot, and it doesn't have the issues with the spamming and the caps. I know my friend Monique has vision challenged here, and people say, Monique, why do you type in all caps and things like that? Well, number one, it's easier for her to see when she's doing that, but it kind of conflicts with what the other bot is doing. Well, the bot will like that. If you type in all caps now, you won't see a problem on that. Uber Goober, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. It's Missy Jenn in the chat. So that's why I say people got to be able, I'm not one of these people, you can use all the emojis you want, you can use all the caps that you want, and that's fine. I don't care about that. So you're forever setting records. Megan Fox, wow. Woo, let's give Megan a big shake, baby. There's one of my fun people on, yeah, we got bot wars, but things will be good to go. I just have to remind myself, if I'm doing a stream on the Murphy channel, which is fully monetized, and I know people were very nice on the super chat last night. Lisa, Light Switch, I think Monique was in there, and a lot of the supporters for the channel, and it was really, really nice. I got one issue. I love you, Megan. You're so funny. I got one issue, and the issue is this. I don't know how to get to my blocked list on my phone. So I'm hoping one of my moderators can send me a simple 2 or 3 things to do. You know, it says go up to your YouTube username, click on settings, and click on well, I thought you were working today.
Oh no, I am. I got my Uber app's not working, so Randy and I are trying to figure out. Randy's probably gonna come get me.
All right, there he is. Good morning, D.
Good morning.
Morning. So you are off to work today?
Yeah.
Getting your morning.
I overslept, and then my stupid app, I can't get to link with my card.
Okay. I thought you were working. Everybody's saying hi, D. I don't know. Maybe D can show me on YouTube mobile app how to get to your block list on there, because I've not been able to find that.
You have to act like you have to go into your
Yeah, well, you can show me later on that, because I'm having real problems.
Let's say I can tell it's really easy.
Finding that. Let me see what he
does. Just act like you just go to your Google, and then you click on desktop mode.
Oh, okay. Where did you get that again? Go?
Google.
Okay, go to Google.
And then those 3 dots.
3 dots.
Desktop site. Click on that, and then it turns into the desktop. See? And then you type up here YouTube. You know.
You get to work with the old dumbbell here and help her straighten shit out.
People don't know that, though.
Here, I don't know. I took an hour there sitting outside today. I've got, yeah, it says, hi, D, Dub, Rosie, always a pleasure. How you doing, Norm F? Nice to see you, my friend.
Hey, Norm F.
Yeah, so, yeah, thank you. That's, we'll walk through that later.
Well, once you do that, it's going to look like your computer.
I almost deleted my whole channel.
Don't do that. Don't even hide it. Oh my God, it's so hard on hide.
Yeah, I never hid that. I never had to hide it or anything like that. But geez, I don't know. Made hella noise. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's good to see Norm F this morning. But thank you. I got a lot of Gmails this morning that Nightbot accidentally timed out or deleted last night, so I did get quite a batch of hate mail today on that. I will get that straightened out today. So did I just say, Vincent Vega, I'm talking about my stuff, okay? I'm talking about my stuff, not your stuff, okay? You're welcome to go and open up your own hangout and talk whatever you'd like to, but here I got specific messages that I like to deliver. I know, I gotta fix that up, Carlos. It's a Rancho. Is this the Rancho fence? Yeah, there we go. okay, you've always been for me. Well, don't ask me after all these years then if everybody knows I never bought subs on YouTube, because it's a guaranteed way to get in trouble with the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
They go through and comb through periodically, and they use statistical analysis, and they'll look at the sub count, and they know what a normal sub count is per channel, you know, as channels grow. And if all of a sudden they see some crazy growth in a number, their algorithm will go in, look at that number.
Oh,
And
really?
if they see a huge jump, like in one night, and it came in a very specific short period of time, they can demonetize your channel, and also, actually they can close your YouTube channel. So you never want to take a risk with doing that. Awesome stream. Yeah, actually we were talking to Dee last night. It was a record-breaking stream last night because of the mileage that we covered.
Yeah.
About 7 miles I calculated. We did 2.7 miles down and 2.7 miles, so that's 5.4. And then you add in for our little side street chooches, and I know we did a good 3/4 of a mile down at
Oh man,
Circus.
yeah, that's a property. Did a
that
big
is-
old circle inside of it.
That is a hella huge property down there. So I also learned one more thing. At the 4.5 hour mark, both he and I, that's it. We can't hold the sticks up anymore for these cameras.
No.
I think you went
Unless
at it.
we're like, you know, interacting and we set it down, we take a breaks and all that.
Exactly. I mean, you can, you know, the whole time that we're walking, you're holding that selfie stick in your hand or holding it out front, and by about 4.5 hours, that thing starts to feel like lead holding it out there. And Steve was like, oh, hell no.
I'm done.
I'm done. 4.5 hours. Let's see what people are saying. You're gonna thankfully, let's see if I missed anybody here. Yeah, there's YouTube algorithm in the chat. Where's the king of the nomads? He was on my stream last night. Temperature in Vegas is going to be about 106 today, something like that.
He also did a stream last night too.
Yeah, what's the current temperature in Vegas?
91.
91 degrees right now. So, Jackie Blue,
It's supposed to be 106
how are you?
today.
It's supposed to be 106 today. So I think the notifications, if you're not getting, I know Monique, they're doing construction everywhere around me down here. They're putting up new stuff down here. You know who it is, Vincent. If you've been around on my channel, as you claim. Let's see, what make you stay hydrated? Yeah, we got to stay hydrated. I think I drank about a half a gallon of water last night. And I didn't even feel like a beer. It was so, you know, I can't drink beer in excessive heat out there. I would have fallen over last night. It's 75 degrees in the 175 in the shade. That's it. Let's see. Anyway, that's what the record-breaking stream was last night. I was shocked that my knees held up with no problem at all. I was really stunned last night. Lee Majors. Oh, you need, let's see, he's really did a good stream. No, I'm not sure. Hello, Zeus, how are you? Now, one thing we've learned, did you know pasties are legal? Well, my bikini top is basically pasties anyway, so. One thing I learned with Dee when we're out chooching is we can't put 2 nights like that back to back. It's impossible. You can't do 7 miles one night and then turn around the next day and run another 7 miles. I know Monique can do 15-mile runs, but I ain't Monique. You know, and I'm not in that kind of damn shape that Monique is in to go out there and run 15. So I tell you, after a night like this, we've learned to alternate. You do a big walk, and then the next night you do a tight circle like around where you are. So that might entail going down to the strip tonight on the Deuce and taking the bus down on the Deuce, and maybe going down to where the Planet Hollywood is down there.
Oh, yeah.
Lower part of the strip.
Topless
Bellagio. You're no spring chicken. No more. I know it. I'm no spring chicken. But I'll tell you what, I did not falter on that. I did not falter on that chooch at all last night. I was really surprised my knee held up so well. The other interesting thing about street streams is, and what makes them do another block party. Yeah, we'll get another block party going. The other thing I love about streams is the unpredictable nature of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Last night we were walking down Las Vegas Boulevard on our way to Circus, and there were, all of a sudden we saw like 5 cop cars sitting there. Now 5 cop cars is a big response. Even in Las Vegas, you'll see 2, 3, on an extremely rare occasion. You'll see 4, hey Nicole, how you doing? But 5, and we knew something was up. We went over there and evidently somebody had held up a cabbie. And they had cleared the club there where the singer was singing, and the girls on the street were watching themselves on the YouTube channel and stuff. That was pretty cool. Big project. The Grand. Let's see. I'm doing good, Nicole. Still waiting on that heart attack grill video. Yeah, I don't feel heavy enough to go into the heart attack grill.
I don't want to go to the heart attack grill.
You know, I don't want a burger that bad. That I might try their milkshake. I had a taste for a milkshake last night, but I didn't actually get one.
That place had one sponsor or spokesman, and something happened to that guy. He had to go to the hospital for a while, and had some health problems and stuff. So they got another spokesman, and that guy ate at Heart Attack Grill all the time and ended up dying at a young age in his 40s, and then they had to go back to the original guy.
How you doing?
What a way to promote. So, what a way to promote your thing, heart attack, and the guy ended up having some serious complications.
I kind of think they did that to fight against the PC crowd. Nobody worried too much about that, and that's probably the wrong thing.
The owner's a doctor.
Yeah, you should worry about that stuff, but I just think that they kind of did that as a pushback against being PC.
Right.
The highest fat content milkshake, the most calories, that kind of stuff. So some coworkers go there, said the food not that great. So, yeah, I'm just not. He went up and put himself on the scale there, and I thought that was pretty cool.
110 pounds. I need to eat free.
You better start eating something, man.
No.
All right. But as I was saying before, the thing I really love about the street streaming is the unpredictable nature. Those girls ended up watching themselves on the YouTube channel, and that was pretty cool. You have to put on medical gowns and stuff, and I don't intend to do that stuff. Only if they're paying me to do that, then I might do that. But otherwise, no. Too much bad cholesterol and stuff. So, right. I mean, if they want to pay me and say Rosie O'Kelly's at the heart attack grill, you staying on that scale and go on in and eat. For me, it's if the food's not decent, I'm not going to go there. It's like you can't even feel like you just want to get something to eat there. You feel like it's all for show. Plus, when you have the $9.99 special, you had the brisket last night at the.
Oh man, that barbecue brisket was good. That was really good food there.
I think tonight's Kahlua pig.
Ooh, yeah, I'm all right.
Shit. But I love to go down the street. I love to have pop-up parties. You can't do them every night because you're just drinking heavily, and it's the damn heat on some of these alleys when you stand on these heat. I was telling people during the daytime, all these buildings and ground absorb the heat, and then when you're walking at nighttime, you feel like you're walking through a desert. I mean, there's no relief.
Well, it's 91 degrees right now. Yeah. Last night, right around the time we ended, it was about 90, 91 degrees. Yeah, and it felt a lot different than it does now, even with the sun beating on the concrete.
So it's doable, but I love that unpredictable nature of who you're going to see on
YouTube.
And these days, when I first started, sick to get old. You can't eat everything. When I first started doing choo-choos years ago in 2013, 14, and started doing recorded videos when I would go out and then upload them in the afternoon, you'd meet interesting people. You know, one of my earliest videos, some guy just started jerking off in his yard, standing across the fence.
Wow.
You know, or the people go by,
Wow.
can I see your tits, you know, and put your top down. But that was a rare sight then, to have a selfie stick and to have a camera on the end of the selfie stick. Now it's getting so common that people know you're on YouTube when they see you with the selfie stick. They're
Right.
assuming that you are on YouTube. And I do want to thank, and I know Dee does too, and you get a chance to say something here, those wonderful people who come out and supported the stream last night.
Yes.
And tipped out the stream. I know Lisa, Monique is always enjoys the content very much, which is great. I had Light Switch, I had just a lot of Yosemite, a lot of people on there last night. That is really appreciated. That is really, really appreciated. Most haunted place in Vegas, the Golden Gate, the second floor. Yeah, I don't know. They renovated the Golden Gate. That's the one at the end of Fremont Street down there where the girl dances on the bar up on top and all that across from the plaza. That was funny. Yeah, keep them chooches coming. So tonight you gonna be, what does that say? You going to the swing bar? I'm not sure what night. Probably Friday night. Maybe we'll go to the Red Rooster. Or go back to the Green Door and see what it's like on a Friday night. I bet that place cooks like a mofo.
Oh, it's really expensive on Friday nights.
How much is it?
It was twice as much than we paid.
Well, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, you get what you pay for. That's why it's half off from Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah, we were going to do the Sapphire Topless Pool tomorrow, but they're only doing that on the weekend. So, but we do have another venue that has a topless pool, and we will be there. T-Bone, is there a way to adjust the mic? It's picking a lot. There's nothing I can do here. Sorry about that, T-Bone. Hey, Mel. Yeah, it's probably a hissing. It's all this construction that they got going on over here. It's a real drag. Oh, it sounds like water running. Let me mute it a second and then unmute it. I don't know if that cleaned it up or not. There is you can hear cicadas here. Evidently there's been a lot of them around town too. The cicadas that can happen and all that. I don't know if that's better or not. So once again, anybody has anything that they'd like to see us do here in Las Vegas, make sure you Gmail me. I can make it like new at gmail.com, and we'll try to do that. The cicadas are loud here. I'll also tell you this. Forget about doing anything in the daytime. You know, it's not
Unless it's poolside.
Unless it's poolside. That's why I spend a lot of time at the pool side. We'll do an afternoon Tuesday. I'm probably just going to give the keys to my van to D and let him go to his job site and then come back to save somebody from having to transport it. Please don't crack up my van. That's all I ask. Don't crack up my van, man. That's my house right there. So you can let that guy know that you don't need to pick up to go to work.
Yeah, because he's going all the way from Boulder City to come in just to take me up to North Las Vegas.
Let him know. I'm just going to give you the keys to the van, and then you can take off and go to your job site. He's a good driver. Let's see. We can hear you both clear. Okay, yeah. Try to fix that thing. Yeah, that's all we can. You need to go to the top of the Strata and do a ride. That's too scary to me, Sean. I can't go on the stratosphere.
I'll go there.
All right.
All set.
Dee and I
Be going to work.
Yeah, going to work today. Woo, making that coin.
I gotta make that coin. I need some. Gotta have money to travel with.
I actually like how driven you are to pick up jobs here and there, and there's a lot of work out there. If you want to work, you can work.
Bet me $100. What, Sean?
God, Sean, I don't know, man. To go up on that, they got that big bounce on top that goes up on the fires you up your seats and you come down slow.
Where's this at?
On top of the stratosphere.
Oh, I've always wanted to go on the very, very top and do that.
Man, that's too scary.
I'll definitely do it if somebody bets me $100. It's about what it's going to cost to do everything.
I'd be the dumbbell that thing broke loose on.
Yeah.
Tragedy in Las Vegas last
That
night.
free fall that they have, that looks fun.
The one I don't like is the one that twirls and it goes out over the side of the strat. There's just no way I can do that. Being productive with that, that's exactly right.
Thank you, Norma. Yeah, that's true.
I love productive people. Hey, JK.
What keeps me productive and motivated is I want to do things for the YouTube channel, so you have to work. You have to have money coming in.
I am scared, Sean. I hate to disappoint you. Sean, we're gonna get you down to the Rancho, or it's probably too hot to bring Missy Jenn out to Sac. I would like to try to organize another party on the Rancho. You can come down, stay in the Shine Shack if you want. I know JK NoCal will come down.
Is there going to be alcohol?
I can't get these guys there. How the hell are they going to come if I don't have alcohol?
Oh, well, then I'll be there.
They don't want to see me drinking cherry Kool-Aid, which is my usual drink on the Rancho. 1 cup of sugar.
Really?
1 quart of water, ice cold water, and a packet of Kool-Aid.
I do 1 pack of Kool-Aid, 2 cups of sugar, and a huge pitcher,
Get out of here.
and then
Get
I'll
outta
use
here.
hot water so it dissolves the sugar better.
Get out of here.
I
Hey,
do.
Chris.
My kids love my Kool-Aid.
Let me tell you, I think I'm the last person on planet Earth that drinks Kool-Aid. So
25 cents plus some sugar? Man, that's cheap.
it reminds me of my favorite scene from the National Lampoon's Family Vacation, where they're visiting cousin Eddie out in Kansas there, and cousin Eddie's daughter comes out with her hand stirring the Kool-Aid in the pitcher. And he takes her hand out of the Kool-Aid there. Honey is sweeter. Where can you get cheap booze in Vegas?
Off the Strip and off Fremont, anywhere off those.
I don't even try to get a casino drink, because you step up to a casino bar, unless you have a coupon or something, you're looking at $12 for a beer or something like that. Forget it.
Shoot, even the one here, that Long Island cost me like what, $12, $13?
I'm not sure. It's
12 bucks plus $1 tip.
And I'm not going to sit there and pound the slot machine to earn a drink. I'm sorry.
No.
He was smart when he was with his friend up in Oregon. His friend was gambling, and he was sitting there getting the benefit of the free drink sitting with him. So that's the way to do it. At the bar, 16 ounce for $1 at the bar. Yeah, I'm gonna find that. Yeah, the booze is free. I don't see as many cocktail waitresses around as there used to be.
Nope.
Do you?
No, and I noticed they don't say cocktails though when they do come around, unless they see you actually hitting a button on the machine.
Yeah.
Now, if you go down the Strip, there's a lot of free cocktails down there, actually.
I just kind of wonder if they're dialing back that kind of cocktails and stuff, because the booze tab must be phenomenal.
Yeah. So they still do it, but they have a lot less girls walking around. It's like 2 girls a whole casino now.
It's
2 to 3 girls, yeah.
Now, I will tell you, probably if you're playing at the Wynn or the Encore, which is the really upscale, or Bellagio, you have very fancy girls in beautiful outfits. They probably have the same number of cocktails, because they can afford it. You know, you're paying $300 a night at the Wynn or something. You expect that shit on the floor.
We go to Main Street, and they only have like 2 or 3, maybe, and they come around every once in a great while, and they whisper cocktails. They don't yell cocktails like they used to. They're like,
and they look like they came to the joint, you know.
I know, and they're old, and they're older, you know, and they're just like.
Nothing against, I'm an old broad, but you know, I'd see myself in a cocktail dress for sure. I'm at the Smiths on West Tropicana. What is the Smiths? I'm at the Smiths. What is that? Sugar. Come on, Rosie, don't go cheap on me now. You know me, Jordan Blue. All these years, Jordan Blue. One of my dearest old standing friends, certainly not old, but one of my dearest friends here on YouTube, has seen all the chicanery, all the bullshit for years on here. Oh, Smith's is a grocery store over there. Okay. All right. Why don't you just come and say hi on the stream tonight? Yeah, I'm frugal. I'm not cheap. Yep. So I think, trying to think of a night that we're going to have. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. We try to have a good event so we can get the Tip Your Mods Day going here from my great moderators.
Sounds like that'll be Thursday.
Norm says Rosie deserves the best. I don't know, Norm. I kind of get mixed feelings about that. Whenever I have a taste of luxury, I always have this
Guilt feeling.
guilt feel.
Yep.
I do.
I do too, and then I start looking back like, man, what could I have done with this instead of this? You
It's
know?
not just that. It's like you think of the wastage of being in a $300 or $400 a night suite, something like that. And my mind goes to the people out on the streets and shit that were living out there, and I cannot with a good conscience sit down to a big fancy meal or go to a fancy hotel and stuff. I don't know what it is. Probably because city born and raised, I just saw too much nastiness around me, and I just, you just feel guilty when you, I don't know. I'm not going to overstate that, but I get a twinge inside of me that really bothers me on a conscious level, and we've stayed at hostels.
Yep.
No problem at all.
Nope.
The thing I tell myself is when your head hits the pillow and whoa man hands you your pillow and your blanket, your pillowcase and your blanket, and your head hits that pillow, there's no difference between a $400 a night and that deal.
Yeah.
If you don't have some slob that's snoring and staring at you.
What about all the stinky feet you had to
Yeah,
throw in
the
hospitals?
stinky feet, but
Including mine.
yeah, I remember that one night, geez, like I don't want to be that guy. I said, dude, you are that guy.
Just sitting there going,
I think you
man,
were working that day.
what stinks?
What stinks?
It was in Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, it was pretty.
It's like, is that me?
funny
You were
on
like, well, it's not me, and there's only two of us in here.
there. Yeah, I love it. So I don't know what it is, Norm. I don't want to say I'm repulsed. I don't want to say I'm repulsed by the good things in life and the fancy things in life, but my conscience just can't allow me to partake in those kind of things. Yeah, work hard to play hard, Monique. And the real fun, let's suppose I could have a block party inside of the Wynn or the Bellagio. What kind of fun do you think that would be? Everybody be ordering champagne cocktails, Dom Perignon, 1968.
It would last 5 minutes.
It'd be like, I got nothing in common with these people. I cannot even understand these people's magnitude of wealth. It doesn't even compute with me. I don't even understand that stuff. So that's why when you do a street party, it's a different scene. You may not like some of the people, but everybody's treated with a high level of respect on the street when we go out. Unless you're on a hookup, no hostel, then just say, I can't hook up a gal in a hostel. That ain't gonna work unless I nail the door shut for an hour or so. And then I have, whoa, man, whoa, what's going on?
Right.
We can't do that here. What are you doing over there? Whoa. Yeah, Mouseto says, I love me a luxury hotel room bed. Yeah, how you doing? Good morning. It's just, I don't know, it's just something I can't relate to. But I appreciate, like, Mousetoes has built herself a very nice life down in Texas there, and I can appreciate it.
Right.
I'm not gonna fault people for that. Everything is in scale. If you're a wealthy person, then everything is in scale. $400. Hi, Cedric. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good.
And most people who live in that way also have a huge budget for charities and
Yeah, they
giving
do.
back
They give
to
a
the
lot
community.
too. And there's people on here. Norm's one of them that have been tremendously helpful behind the scenes with a lot of people, and that's been a good thing. As I always said before, don't tell people what to do with their money, but appreciate somebody that has a good heart. I mean, that's my takeaway from it. Steve banning me. I don't know. You're here. Kenko, how you doing? Still blanking me. I don't know.
What's
Oh,
up,
I thought
Kenko?
you said banning. No, Kenko. I can never ban you. Kenny, how you doing, Kenny? G says I'd rather stay in an RV. Hotels are getting bad. Never know who or what slept in that bed.
Huh? That's a good point.
But if you stay in a hostel or something like that, the upside of that is the community. He talked about the community vibe out in the community area.
Yeah.
I ate breakfast with people from Korea. Sat there.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that.
That's true. You did.
Where are you going to meet people like
Speaking
that?
to them in their language.
Yeah. Where are you going to meet people? McFly says, I grew up in a crappy place. I promised myself I would work hard and escape that poverty. Yeah. Oh, thank you, McFly. Bed bugs don't care what the sign says. Yeah, I got a lot of people on my channel that are very hard working people, and I appreciate that they can.
Before I sleep in any hotel bed, I take the covers down. I look at all the pillows. I look for little blood smears on sheets and stuff like that, and I look for the bugs. Because even if you don't see a bug, but you see a little blood smear, like a tiny blood smear, then that means they have bed bugs somewhere.
Man. Actually, the plan today for me is the pool. He's going to go on to work. He's got hours of work to do today.
Some painting.
Some painting to do today. He's going to be on a painting site today, so he's going to be doing his thing. Are you married? No, I'm not. I'm not married. What else can you do down here? I could try doing a street stream, and I would be in total meltdown mode after a half hour. Right, with that sun beating down, you'd be in meltdown mode.
Yeah.
And then you start to get dizzy, and
they see me in the pool.
Yeah,
that was like the first time they saw me in the pool on stream, but it's so high. You sit there and you're like, man, I can't take this. I gotta go. I'll just go into the germ pool and
I'm
feel
going to
good.
go about 20 more minutes. It's Q&A time. If anybody has any questions or suggestions, now's the time to voice them. The nice thing about Las Vegas is you can lock in your price range. If you want to be like low riders in Vegas like we are, and you find a place like the California Hotel.
Oh yeah.
And
they
you're good
know
to
us
go.
now. Even being gone for 2 months, we come back, they know us.
I
So you
know
get
that.
the service with the cheap food.
Oh, work until 10. Okay. He sounds like kind of a germaphobe, but if you find a place that can throw down a quality meal for $8.99, $9.99, you stick to that like glue.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the Hotel California over there is they're number one within walking distance. Because let me tell you, if we go over there and eat it, and it's 5 p.m., it's already 107, 108 degrees on the street, and you were in meltdown mode. Well, just walk into that place.
Yeah, you walk into the casino part, you're like, oh, yes.
Yeah, it's like sweet, blessed relief. Do the search for bed bugs face again. Oh my God, Yosemite. You don't have to hang at a pool all day. Well, I'd like to do, what did Norm ask? What did Norm ask here? Let's see. Ollie has done Damaglewood. I don't know. I've been to Hoover Dam. I have so many visits to Hoover Dam on my channel. I just don't want to spend the money to go out there. You can put Hoover Dam in my search box and you'll see multiple visits out to Hoover Dam with Bobby, Missy Jenn. I think the boss and Janet and I went out on a trip.
I did one with Glenn.
Yeah, that's it. Bedtime for me. Good night, Mel. I missed the last about watching. I'm on a day schedule now since I'm working. Okay, McFly. It was a good stream. I got a chance to talk about the Las Vegas that the tourism board doesn't talk about.
Yeah.
That the newspapers don't talk about. Murders and suicides in Las Vegas and how they're handled. It shock some people based on some of the feedback that I got this morning and some of the links that people sent me. How about Laughlin? To tell you the truth, I just don't feel like driving in. Plus, I'm gonna help out D and give him the keys to the van so he can go onto his work site today. Okay? He would have a guy that's gonna come and pick him up, and he would have to come across the valley, take him up to North Las Vegas, and then go all the way back again. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person to do that. So
gas money.
Gas money
really cost me, or it will cost me quite a bit.
Yeah. So and Uber and all that. So if I can help D out, put some coin in his pockets is good. Where we're going tonight is going to be. Thank you, Norma. I support the working man. Where am I going tonight? As I said in the beginning, if we do. Like last night was a record-breaking stream, 7 miles. That's a lot in the heat through 7 miles at nighttime. We got back at the 4.5 hour mark. We were toast. We both stopped our streams. You cannot do those You cannot consecutively do those walking streams like that.
No.
You physically can't take the pounding and the heat. So we usually do. If we do a long one, then tonight we'll do a short, very tight group. It might be a couple blocks down to see if we can get a pop-up block party going. It might be just on Fremont Street tonight under the canopy and drinking.
And those are always fun too.
They're always fun. Because whatever you do in Vegas, you've got to be on your feet for 3 or 4 hours. They don't have seats on the Fremont Street. You got basically.
Or the Strip, because they don't want.
They don't want you sitting down.
They don't want the homeless too to
they don't want you
crash there. But they don't want you to sit down. They want you to keep moving and buying things.
It was the first night, crash a wedding. I asked last night if there was there wasn't an Elvis wedding last night.
No.
So. But it looked like a stampede when people were heading into that. Those girls were going in there.
It looked like it was supposed to be a big wedding in that itty bitty little chapel.
Man, it was pretty crazy in there last night. Like I said, the best thing about the street streams is they're unpredictable. We don't even know what we're going to do till we go out that night, and then it's just my nature to enjoy interacting with people. D enjoys interacting with people. I've said before, and I'm a firm believer, if you were raised big city, Baltimore, Detroit, that has a tough reputation for an urban environment, tough people, tough crime, a couple things happen. You get a very thick skin, number one, and you're very adaptable to other people you meet.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the streets of Baltimore and the streets of Detroit, you don't know what you're potentially facing when you meet somebody. So you come in with a decent level of respect. You don't, diss somebody on the street.
No.
Okay.
You have a mutual respect until there's a reason not to.
Number 3, it gives you a high degree of comfort being on those streets. You're a very good gauge, very perceptive about what's dangerous and what's truly just spark and no bite on those streets. You feel out people really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know for him, if he gets the feeling like, hey man, we got to go now, we got to leave this, screw it, we're out of here, I'm not going to second guess him. And if I tell him, D, I'm not feeling comfortable now, the stuff's getting a little, they're getting a little grabby or whatever, we don't insult people. We just say, hey, it's been fun, and you move on, and you have a good time. Okay, let's see, like it, where's that? Fair away from being on Rosie's stream, yeah. And I'd say I support everybody. Yeah, you like that. Yeah, thank you, Yosemite. Like I say, Elvis does his thing. His teeth are top priority. As I've told D, I don't need Elvis to bring content to my channel, and that's the important thing now. Nor do I need to get involved in drama. I just need to bring content, and that's what I love to do. So luckily, that's a good fit.
Yeah.
All right. There was the beautiful brunette. His name's D. That's it. Yeah. Cowboy and OG knew in his time. You know, you got to give it to Tim S. Brought Bud and Beer by, and you didn't even get any of that, which I thought was
I got
really
a couple hits.
You got a couple hits, but, you know, you didn't get your, you didn't get
No.
one. But you didn't bitch and whine.
No.
You were happy the other guys got their, got their.
I can go to the dispensary, put down a few dollars, and
Yeah.
get what I want. These people are unfortunate; they can't do that.
Thank you, sweetie Monique. Got a pretty eye, nice eye.
Oh, thank you.
I thought they
Fill up the
kidnapped him
tank
in the
while the
dispensary
screen
last
check
night. I'm
will
out there for like 20 minutes, like, what the hell is he doing? You know, evidently there was a line in there or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no, it was.
See, I've never gone in. I don't want to give my ID and have it scanned in and stuff
The
like
first
that.
thing, the ATM wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It was offline. So I had to come out, you know, I'm like, damn it, whatever. I'll just, you know, get cash
Yeah.
and walk in there with the cash. And then the product that I chose wasn't in the system. And they're running all over the place because they can't ring it up. So they had to go get another product. So I decided to get another product that came back. That wasn't in the system. So they went and grabbed the original product, entered it into the system, and then gave it to me. I'm like, oh
Hey,
my
Carla.
God.
All right, I'm going to, the last thing I want to talk about is Nightbot. Went kind of crazy because I have two ways to stream on YouTube mobile. I can start up Streamlabs, or I can go to YouTube directly and start through the YouTube. I like to start through YouTube. It consumes less resources, and when it's tied to the proper Nightbot, which it is, that Nightbot's better trained. It doesn't mind emojis, it doesn't mind all caps. But if I start through Streamlabs, I'm connected to the bad boy Nightbot on there that really, you know, pisses people off on the channel when it does that crazy shit of timing people out and all that. So I will be doing the streams for Rosie Murphy. Most of the live streams are on there, and it will be through YouTube. All the interactive features work: the super chat, the text to speech, the PayPal, and all that kind of stuff. So
Now, if you started up through the YouTube, does your text-to-speech still work?
it does.
Oh, okay.
I've tied it in. I had
So
to go
why are you
through
using Streamlabs?
you know, that's a good question. You know, if I have a way to tie the interactive features in, but I have to use Streamlabs because the Nightbot also ties in and connects by way of link. If somebody hits like the super chat, something like that, Streamlab picks up that link and will put up the picture and the text to speech.
Okay.
So it was like I said, it's a lot to wrap. It took me a solid month to get shit straightened out.
Wow.
Where it's working. I had Cobra John on my stream, and he'd be like, "Rosie, this is insane. It doesn't work. Fire Streamlabs. To hell with it." Now finally the text and speech is working beautifully. So people have been a part of the stream. Their message gets read out. It worked flawlessly last night.
Yeah.
It worked great. Yeah, and that's the thing. Even if it doesn't work, like it is good to be good to be monetized on that. But for me, I value everybody that watches. 95% of the people are not going to reach into their purse or their wallet and do something. But you know what? I don't see any difference in those people coming into the stream.
They still support.
If you don't treat people with respect, people can see through that. And number two, they'll never do anything, you know, because they just think, hey, it's in for the money instead of the fun, which it is about on the channel here. But again, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with saying, hey, if you want to support, tip the stream, that's fine. That's your choice. Just like I tip out the waiters at the restaurants, the baristas at the coffee shops. So anyway, I got to get this guy to work. I'm going to turn over the keys to the van and cross my fingers. That's my home on there too, and get him off to work. I'm going to be poolside. I'll fire up a stream later on today poolside. So, any last questions or anything? Hey, Matronista, how you doing, sweetheart? You got to treat everybody the same, and if you don't, they're going to know it. For me, YouTube's a business, but it's a business that runs on the sunny side of things, the positive side of things, okay? I'd rather not be on if I could bring positive content and be showing you guys stuff, educating you about educating you about the things you don't know about Las Vegas, like how they deal with suicides, the hotels. And I will be doing a separate pop-out video so people don't have to go to the stream to the 3-hour mark to understand how they deal with that. So I want to thank you guys for being on the stream. We're going to stay hydrated for sure. I want to thank my moderators as usual. I think they're the best in the business here on YouTube. The most experienced. Thank you, Norm. You have a wonderful one. You stay cool up there. And you keep doing what you do, Norm. Okay? For the people that you do. Keep your head held high. I think you're a pretty rare person here on YouTube. And I'm one of those people that had the pleasure to meet you in person and shake your hand and say thank you to you. It was worth the 2,000-mile drive just to do that. Okay? Thank you all for being on the stream. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you throughout the day today. Get to work, man. All right. Bye, everybody.